Hey guys, Michael J. Crawford here, and welcome to day 24 of our 40-day fast. Today we're going to be reading from the Gospel of John, chapter 15, verse 26, through chapter 16, verse 33. When the Advocate comes, whom I will send to you from the Father, the Spirit of truth who goes out from the Father, he will testify about me. And you also must testify, for you have been with me from the beginning. All this I have told you, so that you will not fall away. They will put you out of the synagogue. In fact, the time is coming when anyone who kills you will think that they are offering a service to God. They will do such things because they have not known the Father or me. I've told you this, so that when their time comes, you will remember that I warned you about them. I did not tell you from the beginning because I was with you. But now I'm going to him who sent me. None of you asked me, where are you going? Rather, you are filled with grief because I have said these things. But very true I tell you, for it is good that I am going away. Unless I go away, the Advocate will not come to you. But if I go, I will send him to you. When he comes, he will prove the world to be in the wrong about sin and righteousness and judgment. About sin, because people do not believe in me. About righteousness, because I am going to the Father where you can see me no longer. And about judgment, because the prince of this world now stands condemned. I have much more to say to you, more than you can now bear. But when he, the Spirit of truth, comes, he will guide you into all the truth. He will not speak on his own. He will speak only what he hears, and he will tell you what is yet to come. He will glorify me, because it is from me he will receive what he will make known to you. All that belongs to the Father is mine. That is why I said that the Spirit will receive from me what he will make known to you. Jesus went on to say, in a little while you will see me no more, and then after a little while you will see me. At this, some of his disciples said to one another, what does he mean by saying in a little while you will see me no more, and then after a little while you will see me? And because I'm going to the Father. They kept asking, what does this mean by a little while? We don't understand what he is saying. Jesus saw that they wanted to ask him about this, so he said to them, are you asking one another what I meant when I said, in a little while you will see me no more, and a little while after you will see me? Very truly I tell you, you will weep and mourn while the world rejoices. You will grieve, but your grief will turn to joy. A woman giving birth to a child has pain because her time has come. But when her baby is born, she forgets the anguish because of her joy that a child is born into the world. So with you, now is your time of grief. But I will see you again, and you will rejoice, and no one will take away your joy. In that day, you will no longer ask me anything. Very truly, I tell you, my Father will give you whatever you ask in my name. Until now, you have not asked for anything in my name. Ask, and you will receive, and your joy will be complete. Though I have been speaking figuratively, a time is coming when I will no longer use this kind of language, but will tell you plainly about my Father. In that day, you will ask in my name. I am not saying that I will ask the Father on your behalf. No, the Father himself loves you because you have loved me, and have believed that I came from God. I came from the Father and entered the world. Now I am leaving the world and going back to the Father. Then Jesus' disciples asked, now you are speaking clearly and without figure of speech. Now we can see that you know all things and that you do not even need to have anyone ask you questions. This makes us believe that you came from God. Do you now believe? Jesus replied. A time is coming, and in fact has come, when you will be scattered, each of you to your own home. You will leave me all alone, yet I am not alone, for my Father is with me. I've told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world. Jesus continues to build on the theme of complete joy, at this time focusing on the promise of the Holy Spirit. As Jesus prepares his disciples for his departure, he reassures them that they will not be left alone or without guidance. The Holy Spirit, whom he calls the Counselor, will come to comfort, guide, and empower them. Jesus explains, when the Counselor comes, the one I will send to you from the Father, he will testify about me. The Spirit's presence ensures that the disciples and we will continue to experience Jesus' joy and truth even when he is no longer physically with us. Jesus acknowledges that his disciples will face hardship and persecution in the world, but the Holy Spirit's coming will prevent them from stumbling. I've told you these things so that when their time comes, you will remember I told them to you. Jesus doesn't promise a life without challenges, but he equips us with the Holy Spirit to sustain us in those trials. The Spirit keeps us anchored in God's truth and joy, helping us persevere in faith despite opposition. This joy, rooted in the Spirit's presence, is not tied to fleeting emotions or circumstances, but is a deep, abiding sense of peace that comes from knowing we are never alone. The Holy Spirit helps us understand Jesus' words, reminds us of his promises, and empowers us to live faithfully. I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. You will have suffering in the world. Be courageous, I have conquered the world. This assurance of Jesus' victory, communicated through the Spirit, gives us confidence and joy even in difficult times. Through the Holy Spirit, we experience the complete joy Jesus promised. The Spirit's presence within us fills our hearts with peace, leads us into truth, and strengthens us when the world feels overwhelming. As we rely on the Spirit, our joy remains steadfast, preventing us from stumbling and helping us walk in faithfulness, no matter what we face. Begin praying with Psalm 126, verse 5. Those who sow in tears will reap with shouts of joy.